home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Aggies offense will start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the first. Stop him at the 33-yard line. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Back to pass, it's Downs. Got it in the middle, it's Durant. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And they will score! Touchdown, Aggies! With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him to football because, Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So LSU's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that.
Turning it on! We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes a connection. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They're dialed in and got that stuff.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Grabbed in the middle. It's golden. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done? Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Bringing the heat. Got a man. It's Durant. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Saunders. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Now the toss.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Royer. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Hauls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Working that left side now. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Makes the grab on the left. At the 45 on his way. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it first and 10 outside the 30. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Downs. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking...
Touchdown, Aggie! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Graves. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring.
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a second and long. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Finds a man in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Quarterback running on the draw.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from inside the red zone. On target. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking for the score. Touchdown LSU. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air. It's Downs. He makes the grab. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Texas A&M going quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Grabbed over the middle, looks to Red. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that ball is live in the backfield. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. Nice move to keep running. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be fourth down at the 41. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not...
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
It's third and goal and third and long.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass, it's Downs. This time he's got his man. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. From the gun, give on the inside. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Finds a little space. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. That's caught. It's Durant. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw. It's Downs. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Using the quick game. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
It's complete. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Might be calling a hot route. From the red zone, looking for a space. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Here comes the heat. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie!
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on third down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
To throw, it's Downs. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the two-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graves. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now third in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Punch it out of the air. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you...
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Trying to pound it in. Goal line defense on 4th down, and they give him nothing, making the stop at the 2. The Aggies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Isaac. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
They go right back to it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try and pick up the first. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Downs. Complete to the right. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
Got the quick pass. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Slams it ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quick strike complete. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got... football.
You got to give the defense credit on that. With the lead late in this game, quarterback out of the pocket, he's flushed, he's trying to find something positive, but those guys stay on their man. They're not giving anything easy to this QB, forcing him to throw it away.
Got out of trouble and throws. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's taking a deep shot. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out, you've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players, they've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.